Hey guys, it's Bastian time. Welcome to Zelda News Silly Hair Edition. I'm wearing my fancy new Zelda shirt that is slightly smaller than I was anticipating, but oh well. Anyways, let's get to that first story. So first up is a brand new Professor Layton game that's come out recently that actually has a Zelda reference in it, which is pretty cool. In the course of the game, you collect these 3 ocarinas, and each of the ocarinas, first of all, they're color coordinated, sort of, to the appropriate Zelda colors, but then the descriptions in each of them sound very Zelda-like, which is kind of interesting, so that clearly can't be an accident, and props to the Professor Layton team for going ahead and paying homage to Zelda. Our next story is about a video parody of the Ganon Style video. It's practically a shot-for-shot remake, and in the interest of full disclosure, the creator of the video did contact me back when he was just working on the song version. Just wanted to get my take on it to see if he was going in the right direction or whatever, and it sounded great to me, so he got my approval. So anyways, I think it's a pretty humorous video. Definitely going to want to check this out. There'll be a link for you down below. So it turns out, back during Majora's Mask's development, there was an interview conducted with the development team, and that interview, of course, was in Japanese only, and only was recently translated by fan translator GlitterBerri. So we finally can read all of those details about Majora's Mask that we didn't know. Things like they really, back when they were developing it, didn't really have a very structured idea of what the game was going to be. It was sort of 9 completely different groups that each had their own director, sort of working on individual pieces of this puzzle, and then they would all meet and sort of try to figure out how to fit all those pieces together to make an actual game. So anyways, fascinating read. If you want to take a look at that, there'll be a link for you down below. And next up are 2 stories about 2 different Kickstarter projects. The first one is pretty awesome sounding. I wish I had something like this when I was a kid. It's called ParkQuest, and what this is an app that would allow you to go to your local park and use this app, and it would have sort of like a map of your park, and you'd be able to use it like a map in a Zelda game. You'd be able to see where you'd be able to see where enemies are, treasure chests and such. So you'd go, it would sort of use GPS to sort of track you, and you'd go to where it says there's a treasure chest and sort of open up the treasure chest on the app, and then get whatever item that is, and then you would be able to sort of use that item to retrieve rupees or, things along those lines. So that's a really fascinating idea. Again, it is just a Kickstarter sort of project at this point, so no idea yet if they're going to reach their goal funding, but it sounds pretty awesome. So you definitely want to take a look at the sort of video that shows exactly how this works. There'll be a link for you down below. And then the other Kickstarter thing is another app, and this is sort of directly related to walkthroughs for Zelda games. So basically what this app would do is allow you to take a picture. If you get stuck in a game or something, you could then just take a picture with your phone, and then that would create an image of where you are in that game, and you'd be able to use the app. The app would recognize where you are in the game, and then direct you to that specific point in the walkthrough. This is an awesome idea, and I can't believe that nobody has come up with it before this. I can't believe this app doesn't already exist, because in the very few rare instances where I really needed to use a walkthrough, it was just such a pain to try to figure out where exactly I was stuck in this walkthrough, because you don't want to read too far ahead and then accidentally spoil yourself on future events or plot points. So anyways, this sounds like a great idea. But again, both of those are Kickstarter projects, so whether they reach their funding or not remains to be seen. But if you want to fund them, there'll be a link for you down below. And that's it for this episode of Zelda News. Of course, tomorrow is the first episode of Nintendo News for this week, and 2 days from now is the second Zelda News, so I'll see you then. Bye. So it turns out that back during Majora's Mask's development, there was an interview. This floor is so squeaky.